The tragic incident involving Alec Baldwin has shocked Hollywood and raised a number of concerns with on-set safety measures as well as what the legal process will be. The fatal shooting of cinematographer Halyna Hutchins and injury to director Joel Souza caused the filming of the movie Rust to be put on hold as an investigation takes place. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know right here on IO. Things took a turn for the worst after Baldwin had fired off the prop weapon on the set of the 19th century western called Rust. For some reason, the prop had been loaded with live ammunition. According to court records, Alec had been under the impression that the prop was completely safe. They also added that he had been fully cooperating with the police. Although a lot of experts are now talking about the likelihood that he will face jail time, Santa Fe County Sheriff spokesperson Juan Rio said in a statement, "This investigation remains open and active. No charges have been filed in regard to this incident. Witnesses continue to be interviewed by detectives." And most experts believe that it is unlikely, but not entirely impossible, that he will face some sort of legal charges. Nancy Gertner, who is a senior lecturer at Harvard Law School, said that in order for there to be any criminal charges, they would have to prove that he intentionally took this woman's life, which seems unlikely based on the facts as we know them. Although Matthew Nash, who is an attorney at law, said that there could be a possible charge of involuntary manslaughter. This charge would only be possible if it were somehow proven that Alec was advised not to fire the weapon and then did so anyways. That sort of a charge could result in Alec Baldwin facing a max penalty of a fine of $5,000 or 18 months in jail. That being said, similar past incidents where this has happened before could be used again in this case. For example, in the death of Brandon Lee on the set of Crow in 1993, there were no charges filed. Now, criminal charges aside, according to Judge Gertner, she believes that a lawsuit is still possible. Gertner said in a statement, "Civil liability is different, and that really depends on facts we don't know yet. One question is, was there some negligence in the projectile that was used in the weapon, and who was negligent? There's also a question of whether there is protocol, so the handling of weapons that he may or may not have breached. Then there's the question of what the contract was. That would determine who's liable for what. The odds are that there would be insurance for civil issues." Because he's more than just an actor in this film, though, his role as a producer could perhaps make him more likely to face a lawsuit for negligence. In all likelihood, though, he will not be facing any criminal charges, and the production company will probably have to pay damages to Halyna Hutchins' family. In a statement on Twitter, Alec expressed his shock and sadness and said, "There are no words to convey my shock and sadness regarding the tragic accident that took the life of Halyna Hutchins, a wife, mother, and deeply admired colleague of ours. I'm fully cooperating with the police investigation to address how this tragedy occurred, and I am in touch with her husband, offering my support to him and his family. My heart is broken for her husband, their son, and all who knew and loved Halyna." As always, though, we would love to hear your thoughts on all of this, so don't forget to drop us a comment down below. But for now, I've been your host, Johnny Rogers, and until next time, stay classy, YouTube, or at least try.